Hi, I'm Joanne Wilson, Townsville's caring clinical hypnotherapist and business owner of Mind Relief Hypnosis. What I actually do is I help you overcome any negative, limiting self-beliefs that you may have lurking in the deeper part of your mind, and so you can reach your potential and become pretty much the best version of yourself that you deserve to be. So, and I might add there, I do that using evidence-based therapeutic techniques. So what got me wanting to do this video today was I was talking to a girlfriend at the shops, and what came up and was common throughout our conversation was that we're just so busy in our lives. Like, we've got stuff we're doing with the kids and school holidays, and our partners want our time, and our families and our friends want our time, and you know, some people are working 2 jobs, not just the one, 2 or more even. So yeah, just to survive, and that can definitely take it out of you as well. So it got me thinking throughout our conversation that we're not taking enough time for ourselves, and we need to take time out for ourselves. I mean, it's imperative that we take time out for our own self-care. So that's what I want to talk about today. And pretty much, yeah, if we don't take time out for self-care, then we are going to reach a point of burnout, and we don't want to get there. We want to nip it in the bud before we even get to thinking that we're going to burn out. So yeah, it's as simple as that. If we don't take time out for self-care, then we are going to burn out. So yeah, it's crucial that we put ourselves first. So that is going to sound, you know, egotistical or selfish, and it's not selfish. It's part of self-care. You have to put yourself first. So if you find people calling you out on putting yourself first, like saying that it's selfish or whatever, then don't, like, I try and let it go through to the keeper. Easier said than done, I know, but what's happening is it's a direct reflection of what's going on in their lives. It's got nothing to do with you. You continue on with what is right for you, your self-care, so, and avoiding burnout. So what else was I going to say? Yeah, so obviously if it's your kids, then you have to, you know, put them first to some degree, where, you know, what I mean is if they're dependent on you, then you have to sort of find that perfect balance. But yeah, this is mainly about work and friends and family and stuff that you can control pretty much. So yeah, for instance, if work asks you to do overtime and you know that you're on the brink of burnout and you need that day off for self-care, then you need to set your boundaries. So that's what this video is about. It's about setting boundaries. So yeah, so what I was thinking of talking about was I want to give you a few tips on self-care, and please feel free to comment down below if this video has helped you along the way, or let me know you're there, say hi, and I love to learn from you. So let me know what tips you can offer me for self-care. So we're all here to help each other, and that would be great if you could let us know if you've ever even reached the point of burnout. Feel free to comment below and tell us about your story. But yeah, tips for self-care would be awesome. So self-care is not about, you know, getting your nails done and, you know, your expensive beauty appointments, you know, although they're great, but I'm sort of talking about having limits with how we allow people to treat us. So that's what I'm talking about. Boundaries with how we allow people to treat us. So setting boundaries is not about giving up on people. So don't think that it's selfish or you're giving up on people, because it's not. It's boundaries show us how they show others how we want to be treated. So yeah, boundaries show others how we deserve to be treated. So it's their choice to listen or not. It's got nothing to do with you. You don't have to make them listen. It's just that you can set the boundaries, put them in place, and it shows them how you desire to be treated. So this also gets me thinking with learning to say yes or no in the right scenarios that are for you. So when we say yes to everything and we don't set boundaries with people, then we can feel stressed and overwhelmed, and then voila, burnout is pretty much the next step. So here's a few tips to help manage this and to get stronger within, because that's where it all is. Self-care is getting stronger within. So tip number 1 is learn how to get stronger within, and learning how to tolerate the reactions of others when you're setting the boundaries. So learning how to tolerate the reactions of others when you're setting your boundaries. So boundary setting, no doubt, is going to unleash some heavy emotions within people. It's unavoidable. We're just all human. We're wired that way. So yeah, as I said, it's going to unleash some heavy emotions within people. And, you know, whether you say yes or no, depending on the situation, people are going to get angry. So you'll hear it in their voice, or, you know, you may even feel it in the energy. And, you know, you're not always going to get a pleasant reaction when you set boundaries. But you can still work within yourself to firmly maintain the boundaries that you've set. So that's a point that I wanted to make. Otherwise, if you don't do that, if you don't set your boundaries and work firmly to maintain those boundaries, then what's going to happen is you're going to build up resentment, and it's going to lead to bitterness, which we don't want that, because that causes more strain and suffering on ourselves, which leads to worse. It just gets worse, basically. So the second tip I have for you is to engage in compassionate acts of self-care. And so where I'm going with that is you deserve to treat yourself with the same kindness and compassion that you so freely give to others. You've all heard the saying, you can't pour from an empty cup. And it's true. Like, I've experienced it. I'm sure you all have. Let me know. Pop a comment below if you've experienced it. That'd be great. If you don't feel comfortable sharing, that's fine. But I know that whoever is listening to this video is probably going, yep, I've felt that. You can't pour from an empty cup. So if you want to be compassionate and giving to others, because we all want to give to people. We all are loving people, and we all want to give to people. So if you want to be compassionate and give to others, then it's critical that you apply the same compassion toward yourself. You just have to. It's a non-negotiable, because you're number one. You are number one. So yeah, pretty much set some time aside for yourself weekly, for your self-care, where you can relax and unwind and recharge, and just pretty much connect again with your inner self. Yeah, it's paramount, because you are number one. You deserve to put yourself first. And yeah, pick what works for you. Like, everyone's going to be different, so I could give you a few tips, but they'll be different. But pick what works for you. A few tips would be, say, cooking a nice meal for yourself, or creating a nice meal for yourself. Experiment in the kitchen. Cooking doesn't always have to be a chore. You can just kind of like make it fun. You could take a walk if you don't normally go walking, or you could light a candle and just sit by it, in some quiet time. You could journal. You could, if you've got a bathtub, have a bubble bath, Epsom salts, or just your favourite bath flavour. Or you could get a massage. Like, there's affordable massage therapists around town, definitely. What else? You could spend time with your pets. There's anything. Read a good book. Watch a good DVD, like a feel-good movie. Yeah, so something that works for you. But the point is, set aside some time and make sure you book it in and you do it. You don't let anything else get in the way. So, setting boundaries and making time for self-care is such an important part of having healthy relationships to ourselves and with others, and establishing an overall sense of well-being, pretty much. So yeah, it's helpful to remember that when you say no to things, that it frees up your time to focus on the things that truly excite you. And that's what life's all about. Focusing on things that truly excite you and feeling good and getting to a level of joy and trying to stay there. Not that that will happen all the time for most of us, because, we have our life's up and downs, but, just striving to feeling good. So yeah, having good boundaries also enables you to experience less stress and to follow your life passion and, your life purpose. And if anything other than that, it just brings you peace of mind. So I hope this video has been helpful today, and if you feel free to hit the like button, or if you want to spread some love, hold your finger down on the like button, and share if you like. And I'd love to hear your comments about what you do to set boundaries and what you do that helps you with your own self-care, because as I said, I love learning from you. So I hope this has been helpful today, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks, bye. Bye.